JP McDura and James Farr for questions.
Yeah, I guess for Remy and JP, during that last part of the first half, 25-6 runs. I guess defensively, really, is what created your offense, right? Because you talk about what happened in that stretch and let you stand that out.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the game, we weren't really getting stops. You know, Coach talked about guarding the ball better, and you know, everybody as a team talked about, you know, in the huddle that, you know, if we get stops, you know, we can get anything on offense. So, you know, that's what we've been trying to preach, just getting stops. And, you know, everybody boxing out, rebounding, and like on the offensive end, we got so much talent, we can get anything we want.
James, after losing in Creighton and not playing defensively the way we've seen all season, how important was it for you to come back today and get back to your roots defensively?
It was very important. If you don't play defense against Butler, it can be a long night with shooters like Keelan Martin, Kevin Dunham, you know, all down the line. But we're a team that prides ourselves on defense and rebounding. And, I think we did a pretty good job. We're not perfect, but it definitely improved since the Creighton game.
James, what's the difference between you guys this game and the Creighton game? Is it simply you guys made threes, or is it more than that?
Play defense. We really played good defense to our limits in our system against Creighton. And you know, making shots is part of basketball too, but you can control your effort on defense. You know, whether a shot goes in or not, you can't really control that. Just practice a lot and hope it goes in. But defensively, we're more locked in tonight, and that's what happened today.
JP, you guys struggled from the perimeter last game, did very well tonight. Was there a difference in the way you prepared, or just shots were starting to fall like they had before?
You know, we didn't prepare any differently. We took the same amount of shots, and that's part of basketball. You can go 1 for 20, 1 for 3 in the next game. Whatever we were, I'm sure it's a little bit better, but that's part of basketball.
Talk about that dunk there at the end. Your teammates seem to like it a lot.
You know, an opportunity presented itself, so I had to take advantage of it.
James, can you talk about that dunk, just how definitive it was for JP to make that?
Yeah, it was a nice dunk. I think I can do better, but no, I'm kidding. No, it was a good dunk. I'm happy for him. For him to play good like that in front of his family that came up today, you know, I'm good for him. I'm happy for him.
Randy, what is it about playing Butler that seems to bring out your best? The career high 21 last time, and tonight you had 10 in the first half.
I don't know, it's just how things happen. I mean, I've been working hard, you know, getting up extra shots. You know, my teammates and coaches, they continue to, you know, keep confidence in me. Tell me if I'm open to shoot the ball, just stay with it. And like I said, whether I have 0 or I have 12 points, I mean, I really don't care long as winning. Winning brings success, and you know, I'm happy we won. And, you know, it feels good to see the ball over there.
When you were defending Kellen Dunham in the first half, he had a lot of trouble when you were doing man-to-man. Can you talk about that challenge of facing him? Yeah, I mean,
you know, I take the individual challenge personally. You know, he's a good player. He can really shoot the ball. He can do a lot of different things, and you know, playing somebody like that, you have to really lock in. So, you know, I try to lock in as best I can. You know, make it tough for him, but you know, he's a good player, and you know, a good team defense effort.
JP, back to the three-pointers. You guys hit 8 of them in the first half, especially on the road. How important is that to kind of take the crowd element out of it?
You know, I think it's really important. To start the game, you don't want to start shooting a ton of jump shots, because that's how you fall in the lead. And when we make shots, I think it's huge, because if they go on a little run, we hit a three-pointer, the crowd isn't as loud, and it kind of deflates the other players.
James, not to again use Creighton as a contrast, but your rebounding then versus this game is very much different. What about today were you able to really get the glass so well?
You know, I was pretty much a zombie out there the first couple minutes to start the game. I wasn't there at all. You know, Coach Matt had some kind of words for me on the sideline. Kind of woke me up, and you know, I pride myself on rebounding. You know, I had to get back into that motive, and you know, I just tried to be physical and really go as I could, and you know, just got every rebound that I saw.
Anything else? Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hinkle Fieldhouse with the win. The truth of the matter is they've been playing really well. Anybody can go to Seton Hall and
and win in the manner which they did, we knew we were up against it. I was more interested in our response after what I thought was a poor performance at Creighton. Give Creighton a lot of credit, but we didn't play very well. We obviously played much better today. And after about the first 4 or 5 minutes, I thought the difference in the game was our ability to defend. We didn't allow dribble penetration for the last 35 minutes like we did the first 5 minutes. And then offensively, we were lucky enough to hit some really good shots to stay in it while they were hot in the very beginning. But our shots were, in my opinion, really good ones because we created, we got in the lane, we sprayed it out, we made the extra pass, we got the ball reversed. We took too many first pass threes at Creighton. I thought that was the difference in how we played offensively. So I'm really excited about our bench play. Guys that came off the bench, I know Ed normally starts. Edmund, JP, Sean O'Mara, Kaiser Gates, Larry Austin. Those guys did a tremendous job and really changed the momentum of the game.
Talk about Edmund not starting, and you went big with James and Jalen. Was that a matchup thing?
Yeah, it had nothing to do, and it's probably difficult for a player because everybody wants to start. But we just felt like they were going to put Travis on Remy Abel and be a little convoluted. There was no way they could do that if we put James and Jalen out there. And felt like if we have Remy out there, he's done a terrific job with Kellen Dunham over his couple of years. So we didn't want to take him out. Miles and Trey give us so much experience. So there really wasn't a reason why Ed sat other than we wanted to go big and make sure that Butler matched up to us. You can see it work. They got off to a better start than we did.
James said he was a zombie in the first half, and you had some very nice words to tell him to get him out of that. Were you kind of that?
Well, he just didn't play well. I mean, he was ineffective around the basket. He wasn't rebounding. He lost his man a couple times. It's one thing if you lose your man and come over and block a shot, or your presence around the rim and then give up an offensive rebound, but he was doing neither. He wasn't helping us block shots, he wasn't rotating on penetration, and he wasn't rebounding the ball. I didn't know what he was doing. And so for about 30 seconds during live play, I turned around and said, will one of our bigs play well? He was like, put me in the game, coach. And I said, I did. You didn't play well. And so that was really good to see Sean O'Mara's response, because Sean did play well. And sometimes you just need a little bit of reality, and James went back out there and played like he has the majority of the year.
Coach, you guys held their big three to 11 and 39. You talked about the defense after the first 5 minutes, but that's a lethal trio. How did you saw it unfold? What did they do well to stop those 3 guys?
Well, I thought, Keelan didn't shoot it very well. As the game went on, and when we got into our zone defense, it's probably tough on Rosie. It's just he's not going to shoot the ball from the perimeter. Our zone really clogs the lane, and then we just pay special attention to Kellen Dunham, which is easier said than done. But being able to really take those 2 away, make the game hard on Kellen, I think puts a little bit more pressure on Keelan. But sometimes good players don't make every shot they take, and that was the case when we were in Omaha on Wednesday.
It seemed like JP had a little bit of a confidence crisis earlier in the season, but now he just has no issues at all. He seems to be heating up as the season goes on.
He's heating up, but he's also really defending. He's playing really hard. You can't be a really good player if you're a one-way player. If you just play defense and you can't bring anything to the table on offense, it's hard to play as a coach. Same thing applies if you're a talented offensive guy but don't guard anybody. And JP has really made a conscious decision during his time at Xavier to become a much better defender. That nastiness that he has on the offensive end is starting to show itself on defense. And it's really good to see because, again, be a complete player like he wants to be. You got to play on both ends of the floor. He's done that terrific as of late.
Chris, did you do anything to work on this team's confidence or fire since the Creighton game? This did seem like you guys had to strike your bag.
I jumped him is what I did. Because it was deserving. I want to be an honest coach. I don't want to just scream play harder when things aren't working. If there were things that I felt like maybe we didn't do as a coaching staff, I would own up to it. But we talked to our team over and over and over about matching up in transition. And you have, and I'm talking specifically to Creighton, you have 2 of your defenders.
next to two of their offensive players. The ball goes to one guy and both of them guard him, and then they kick it one more to a wide open shooter. It has nothing to do with X's and O's and plays. It's being locked in and ready to play. And so I gave them a little dose of reality, and it was great to see our response.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.